Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something new for you, and this is a Fender Tone Master tutorial on how to dial in some John Mayer tones. Now, kind of the downfall of the Fender Tone Master Pro right now is that there's not a ton available in terms of amps and cabs, so we don't have any sort of Dumble or 2-rock type of thing. So we're sticking to what we got, no third-party IRs at all. Now, I just got this, borrowing it from my friends over at zZounds, so thank you to those of you over there supporting me. So I'm going to stick to just kind of everything stock, still getting to learn the whole ecosystem, but this is kind of what I dialed in using kind of the framework for a lot of the stuff that I've done for the Helix and the Fractal, Quad Cortex, all those different units. So right now I'm going to take you to my desktop on the Tone Master Pro app. But before that, using my trusty Michael SX Custom, I'm going to stay on the neck and the neck middle for this tutorial. And this is kind of just a bare bones type of tutorial for John Mayer tones. So I'm not going too crazy with the effects. So let's go and dive into the preset. All right, so we are in their Pro Control is what they call it. So let's go through the signal chain right now. I'll turn pretty much everything off. So we have a compressor, we have the tube screamer, we have the clon, we have a boost, and then we have the amp section, amp cab. We have some EQ, delay, reverb. Let's go to the amp first, using the super for this. And here are my settings right here. I've run things kind of hot. So on my unit right now, the master is at 100%. Amp level is also at 100% just because I'm playing through headphones and I like to kind of get the oomph. So volume here, treble at 56%, mids 45%, bass at 30%, and the reverb, you can kind of mess with this if you want. I have it at 31%, but I am going to kick on an extra reverb as well. Nothing here on this next page. So the cab, you're probably thinking this is a weird choice. I'm using the 4x12 EVH. Comes with G12 speakers, so figured that would be something pretty close to like the G1265 speakers that John's used in the past. There is a 112, this Mega EV, so I'm assuming it's an EV speaker, but it just didn't have that low end kick that I needed. So I'm sticking with this. Here's where the IR is on the cap edge, using a ribbon 121, low cuts at 100 Hertz, and then had to do the high cuts at, let's see here, 5.7 kilohertz. And did some EQ as well. So right here at the 100 Hertz, did minus 1.8 dB and minus 1.1 dB at 200. Looks like we had this guy jump just a little bit. It was at 1.3 for 400. Let's see if we can do this without moving around. That's kind of something, if you click on it, it kind of jumps around a little bit, but it was at about 1.8 here. And then right here for it looks like 1.6 kilohertz. We're at 0.4, 0.6. And then just kind of dip these guys to negative 1.1. That's kind of where the pick attack lies. And then again, it jumps a little bit. So I just want to get rid of those nasty highs at negative 1.2, and then gave it about, I think it was about a 1, I think it was like a 0.5 dB or 0.6 dB bump right here. Let's go to the reverb. We're at a 29% mix on the large hall reverb. Pre-delay 46 milliseconds. 14% on the decay. Dampening 44%. Diffusion is at 52%, and hall size 31%. And then 4 dB for the high cut, 3 dB for the low EQ, and modulation at 12%. So this is kind of what all that sounds like. So just a little bit of slow dancing. This is the neck middle. So it does okay, just a little spiky. So something I did was I kicked on this studio compressor right here. And let's go ahead and play that. Does that thing really nicely where it just kind of smooths everything out. So the gain is at 6.5 dB, threshold negative 37 dB, ratios at the 4:1. You can also try 6:1 if you want. Have the attack set low at 43 milliseconds. Release is 462 milliseconds. You can even go down to like 200 if you want to. Knee is at 6 dB. And then I have the blend at 59%. So that's the clean kind of tone right here. It does a really good job. And then if you want to throw on the tube screamer, here's that. We have 65% level, 58% overdrive, 48% tone, and then I have the blend kind of right at 52%. So you can even go all the way to 100%, but here's what it sounds like neck pickup at these settings. Let's go blend all the way up. Actually, it sounds pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and bypass that. Go to the clone. Now it's kind of different settings than what John would have, but it's an amp modeler, so it's gonna be different. Sounds great, does that clone thing. So let's go ahead and let's jump over to this tape echo really quick. Time 433 milliseconds. I think this is just, yeah, since doing it in milliseconds, we don't have anything for the tap division. 11% feedback, mix is at 10, and then these are same values as stock settings, and same thing here. So I'm gonna go back and turn on these guys. get a little bit of a hiss. Sorry for those flubs. Let's do that again and let's kick on the boost. And let's turn all this back off so we're not getting all that hiss. Now, really kind of what I was trying to do is mimic a 2-rock if I could. It's a little bit tricky, but that's why we have the compressor on, and then a little bit of the EQ here to give these low mids a little bit of kick, and then dialing out some of those nasty highs. But that's kind of my John Mayer inspired preset right here. Hope you enjoy it. Still getting to learn this, but I'm assuming there's like a cloud type of thing, so I'll try to upload this if I can. But let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Take care.